Hi, I am Jānis Kristapsens, Technical Support Specialist at Pragmatic International. In this video, I will show you how to adjust the sheet guides on the MPS XL. Setting up the sheet guides correctly is fundamental because if you set the guides too loose, the stacking quality will be poor. But if you set the guides too tight, the stacker will jam frequently. The sheet guides need to be adjusted according to the paper dimensions. Let me show you how to do that. For sheets shorter than 715 mm or 28.1 inches, start by loosening the end stop adjustment knobs on each side of the machine. Extend the sheet guide support fully and pivot the sheet guide supports to their vertical position by pulling them at the same time in the middle to avoid misalignments. Do not tighten the end stop adjustment knobs yet. Now loosen both sheet guide height knobs and lower them. Then tighten the knobs again. Get the sheet guide and slide it on the sheet guide supports so that the sheet guide rests on the stacker table. Then release both knobs and extend sheet guide outwards. Then press the Pause Resume button on the control panel of the MPS XL. You will see the table move and set at the correct receiving position. Then place a sample of the paper you are about to stack on the table and adjust the end stop so that it is 3 to 5 mm or 0.12 to 0.20 inches away from the paper. After you have set the correct position, tighten the end stop adjustment knobs. A guide set too narrow will result in jams. Now adjust the set sheet guide's width so that its sides are also 3 to 5 mm or 0.12 to 0.20 inches away from the paper. Remove the paper from the stacker table. Then take a paper support and position it as close as possible to the sheet guides. Once you are done, tighten all the knobs. For sheets equal or longer than 715 mm or 28.1 inches, remove the sheet guide and paper support. Then loosen the end stop adjustment knobs on both sides of the machine and move the sheet guide supports together to the longest position. Once done, fold them down by pushing them at the same time at their midpoint to avoid misalignments. Loosen the table extension locking knob under the table. Manually move long sheet end stop to the outermost position. Manually move the long sheet guide width to the outermost position. Now place a sample of the paper you are about to stack on the table and adjust the long sheet side guides 3 to 5 mm or 0.12 to 0.20 inches away from the paper. Then adjust the long sheet end stop so that it is also 3 to 5 mm or 0.12 to 0.20 inches away from the paper. Tighten the locking knob under the table. Then remove the paper used for the setup. Take the paper support and this time install it half of the paper's length on the table. Now you can put back the paper on the table. Regardless of whether stacking sheets longer or shorter than 715 mm or 28.1 inches, set the side joggers to the correct paper width. Turn the fan adjustment knob so that all indicator LEDs are off. Use the table positioning lever to adjust the side joggers at the correct position against the paper. Then press the Pause Resume button on the control panel of the MPS XL. Turn the fan adjustment knob so that first indicator LED turns green. Now the MPS XL is ready to run.